was the heaviest I've ever been, and I knew at some point in my life I would need to sort it out. I don't want to stay that way forever. I probably wouldn't have signed up with a personal trainer. I don't know, I was skeptical seeing my brother's journey with you and the progress that he's made. If it's like someone you personally know that's like clearly had an amazing experience, then like that's enough to be like, oh, well, that like should work for me then, right? So that gave me the confidence in what you do. I think I was just in a kind of vicious cycle of like, I wasn't really cooking for myself very often. I was just getting takeaways many times a week, eating out a lot. And with that, also spending a lot of money. Also at the same time, as like once you jump into something, you've got to commit to it. And I feel like I'm getting equipped with the like knowledge and experience that I need to keep this up as well. Because I did lose weight before I did Slimming World. I didn't have anything, I didn't have the skills to like sustain that. I just put all of that weight back on basically. And then I've just noticed the difference in my mood and like how happy I am. So it's just like night and day, feeling like happy basically, feeling like I'm a lot more like clear-minded, like I've got more energy, more like enthusiasm, more kind of productive, more like bubbly and sort of stuff like that. That you can always have these excuses in your mind of like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week, and it's just like, well, there's always going to be something like that. So you just got to like, stop kidding yourself, just get stuck in. No better time than now. So having a bit more of a regimented plan just makes it a lot easier, because it's like, well, I'm doing this, I've like committed to this thing now, so I'm going to do it, and it makes it much easier to then avoid the temptations of other stuff. Basically, I've never been to the gym before this ever, so, you know, like, so you do have to get over like some initial hurdles, but once you're past that, it just does wonders for you, really. Like, I got under 11 stone, so that's almost like 5 stone. It's almost like a third of me is now just like in the air. So it's kind of insane when you think about it. Feel really like proud of myself for pushing through with that. It just feels good, doesn't it? Like you put in the hard work and you've got like the reward. And I just feel so much more myself again. That's kind of like lost myself a bit. Like, and I thought like after that I'd never be able to get back to how I was before and how I felt like truly like myself. And I do feel so much happier now. So hopefully if anyone knows me and is like thinking about making a big change, I would definitely recommend Danny and A1 Transformation. It's just one of the best decisions I've ever made. I feel so much happier and healthier for it. And like if you're thinking about it and then you have things that come into your head of like, oh, maybe I should do it later, or maybe I should like check it out more, or even things like maybe money comes into it. Maybe you're like, oh, like actually, can I afford it? And for starters, I've saved money since I've done this, because when I was getting takeaways, like comparing that to the fees for the personal training, so I was actually saving loads of money. It's just the first step. As soon as you do that first step and then you start reaping the benefits, you're just going to thank yourself down the line. You're just going to be like, why didn't I do this sooner?